Greetings, Goddess Moon Temple. My name is Vaidehi and I'm the founder of Goddess Moon Temple. The reason I wanted to go live today on this Goddess Moon Temple page is because we have a lot going on this month of January 2020. 2019 is over. The 2020 hype has arrived. We are here, yet we find ourselves still in turmoil January. We're still purging, cleansing, and coming to completion with the old, with 2019. And we have some really powerful astrological alignments coming up this month that I want to talk about briefly. And then I want to talk to you about those because they highlight how important now is to really step into concretizing your visions, your ideas, and getting practical with them. And I want to leave you a couple of tips for getting really clear with how you can accomplish your goals. And then I'm giving you a special invitation towards the end of what I'm sharing here, and the link is included in the description of this video. So, January 2020. We have a lunar eclipse coming up this Friday, January 10th, and then we have a new moon. So this is a full moon lunar eclipse, and then we have a new moon coming up on January 24th, which is my birthday, and it's a new moon in Aquarius, right? So for those of you that are in the sign of Aquarius, we have a new moon in Aquarius this month. So happy birthday to all of the January babies. Now, a lunar eclipse represents a resetting of emotions, clearing away the emotional baggage of the previous 6 months. So what's opportunistic and positive about this, although we all want to start fresh and begin with the new, is that this month of January is really a time to clean up any messes that we still haven't had the time to do, right? So we get this 1 month to really go within and do that internal work. So what are you cleaning up during this time? Perhaps it's unexpressed emotions, perhaps it's difficult relationships, or perhaps it's the polarities of what you want versus what you need. So a lunar eclipse really creates difficulty and an emotionally challenging time because the moon is so afflicted during this time. So the moon is opposite the sun at the lunar eclipse, which really accentuates any polarities that you have in your life. And this, my friends, creates tension. So again, those opposing forces between what you need and what you want, and pretty soon you feel the pressures of not knowing how to move forward. Analysis is paralysis, and we start feeling stuck. And we start feeling, here we go, 2020 is already a disaster, right? Where we're feeling like we're not moving forward and we're not advancing. So this can often lead to a conflict or an internal crisis, and it can feel very draining, right? If we want to start a new page, but we still feel like we're dragging along in the muck of last year. So I want to let you know that this is happening astrologically, so that if you feel these things going on, it is a collective experience. All right, so moving on to the new moon that's coming up in Aquarius on January 24th. So the new moon inspires you to focus on Aquarian ideals, to really think of the future, to really think of what you want to create, to think of how you can step into the vision of your highest self this year, 2020, which is aligning us with our purpose, with our authentic self. So it's a time for rethinking and reimagining. And Aquarius also gives special blessings in the digital or online spaces, in social activism, networking amongst friends, society at large, or with colleagues. So this is really an opportunistic time to be sharing with the world your gifts. Now, Aquarius is an air sign, which means that there's a lot of ideas, right? There's a lot going on. There's a lot of emotions, and there can be a lot of erratic, conflicted energy and not knowing how to ground and what to do. So during this time, it's really important to have grounding aspects, structure building aspects and focuses in your life so that you can really generate productivity and results with what it is that you're trying to accomplish during this time. So we have the opportunity to really take a look at, hey, how are we making money? How are we spending money? And looking ahead, what are some practical things that I can do to get really practical rather than being in the sky and not being prepared for all of these shifts and transformations and the concretizing of our ideas. So I want to share with you a couple of tips for really staying clear with your goals and your New Year visions and intentions and resolutions, right? We set them and then the time goes by and we're not really moving forward, or we don't take them as seriously. And that's what I'm here to offer you today, is just a look at the collective influences that are taking on, so that you can take a look within and do that inner work and that processing, that digesting, so to speak, of what it is that you can transform and shift, so that you can then get practical and get your hands in the dirt and manifest. So when looking at your goals, there are 3 things that you can do to break down goal setting. That's very important. One is to look at process goals, right? To look at performance goals and to look at outcome goals. We mostly all set outcome goals, right? We want more results. We want, for example, to enroll more people in our program, in our business. We want to make more sales. That's an outcome goal. That is what we want in the end. That is the fruit. However, it's really important to reverse engineer and backtrack and look at what you're doing every day to achieve that goal. So let's talk about process goals. Process goals are things that you do on the daily that are part of your process, part of your everyday activity. So in that case, for example, say we're using the example of wanting to have more people in our online programs, that means how can you continue to, for example, grow your list every day? What processes are you doing to reach out to more people and expanding your list of people to reach out to? So perhaps a process goal is a daily post and a daily live stream, or something that you're doing to gain visibility every day. Now, a performance goal would be a goal that enables you to take action towards the outcome. So following the trajectory of this example, a performance goal would be setting up more potential client interviews every week. So of the list of people that you've been collecting, how many of those people can you get on the phone with and talk to? And actually share more one-on-one personal information about how your services, your product, whatever it is that you're trying to share with the world, might benefit them. And in turn, that feeds into your outcome goals, meaning the more people you add daily onto your list because of your daily process of posting and being active in your community, right? And again, Aquarius is boosting that time or the blessings in socializing, in networking, and being in the digital space. So take advantage of this opportunity and get active and share your message with the world. So your process goals, daily posts, part of your daily process and activity to increase, for example, people joining your list and increasing your contacts. Performance goals, getting more active in scheduling potential client interviews so that you can talk to more people, again, which directly feeds into your outcome goals. Okay, now this is just an example that I'm using to show you the trifecta of goal setting and how you can use it in your life. Perhaps your goal is to lose weight or to tone your body. So your outcome goal would be to have more toned muscles, right? Your process goals would be to create a daily schedule and routine for your next day every night, focusing on what muscle groups you're going to target, what meals you're going to plan. So your process, right, for setting up yourself for success, and then your performance goals. That next day, there you are taking action in doing those exercises, eating those healthy and nutritious meals. All right. So I hope this helps you with goal setting and manifesting your intentions for this new year. Now, one last thing that I want to throw in there, which is a bonus tip, a bonus hot tip, which is to make sure that you are setting SMART goals, meaning that your goals are specific, that they're measurable, that they're action-oriented, realistic, and timely. So really getting specific with your goal. You want to, for example, if you're a musician like I am, right? This is one of my personal goals that I'll use as an example. I want to create my Patreon page where I can actually showcase my music and receive donations, sponsorships for what I'm building and creating. So that is a very specific goal, and it's measurable. When am I trying to do this by? By my birthday, right? And it's action oriented. So I have very specific action oriented goals that are going to help me reach that. Meaning I have to edit at least 3 videos of 3 different songs. I want to post at least 10 pictures of myself as an artist and write my bio. So those are very specific, measurable, action-oriented goals, and they're realistic. I have the photos, I have the videos. All I have to do is think about how I want to represent myself within my bio. And lastly, timely. Yes, it's timely. I'm giving myself about 3 weeks from the start of this month to get there, and I have those actionable, realistic, action-oriented goals set up for myself every week that I am taking the steps towards. So make sure that your goals are SMART goals, and make sure you look at your process goals, your performance goals, and your outcome goals. So I wanted to leave you with this gift, and I also want to encourage you to ask for support. When it comes to getting clear with your vision and taking action, it really takes a lot of energy to understand, to listen, and then to execute what it is that you're trying to create, and then getting into the muck and creating it. So I'm here to support you in that vision. And so as a result, I'm offering you an opportunity to work with me one-on-one. This is my really introductory bundle offer for coaching. And I've placed the link here in the description to this video. And it is called my New Year Coaching Bundle. And these are 3 one-hour sessions that you get with me one-on-one to help you create your strategy, to help you get clear on what it is that you want to offer, and then to help you create an action plan. Again, your process, performance, and outcome goals, some of the things that I'm sharing here, actually putting them to work so that you walk away from this coaching session with a clear plan for accomplishing your vision. All right, take me up on this offer. I'm only offering 8 spaces for this new year, for this month. So if you feel called to really step into your vision, to bring your project to life, to really create that passionate piece or project or endeavor that you wanted to bring to life, here's your opportunity to do so. I look forward to working with you. Click on the link in the description of the video to receive your coaching bundle, and feel free to ask me any questions. I also want to invite you to join my Goddess Moon Temple group here on Facebook, which is a community of women dedicated to stepping into their vision, into their gifts, and into a deeper sense of feeling connected to self, to your inner guidance. And I love to support all of you in that. That's what I'm about. And as an Aquarian woman, I love thinking ahead, looking ahead, getting organized, and being really strategic with how it is that I plan to reach my goals for the future by being in the present moment. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy New Year, and I look forward to connecting with you on the internet.